Good morning.
Right where we left you. We've been here all night and morning.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Morning to you guys and morning to the monkeys.
They are noisy little suckers. They went real late last night and they were up bright and early this morning. And I feel like there's more out here this morning than there was
Well, there's definitely more out here because they're all waiting for all the researchers to come and feed them.
When we saw them coming up, they weren't like trying to approach them. They stayed away. It's not like they're petting them or making them pets of any sort. It's just so really, really neat to see that they just run this whole island by themselves. Like the humans are in cages. That is amazing. It makes me so happy to see them all running around just free. I mean, look, there are tons up here.
We gotta get a move on.
We could be here all day.
It's fun just sitting here watching the monkeys.
But was like, I mean, we could just stay here if you want for infinity. It's so, I mean, they're everywhere. They're so cool. But our next location is a pretty good distance away, so we've got to get moving.
It's gonna take us all day to get there, and we might not even make it, so we might pop into a closer location. That way we're just not anchoring in the dark.
Yeah, prefer not to do that again. You ready?
Yep, let's do it.
I don't want to leave. So instead of dragging Patches, the dinghy behind us today, we are raising her up onto the deck, but first we have to get the beast of the motor up. And Beau does this. He ties it up.
We bounce around a lot.
And then I wrench it up. Wrench it up? Winch it up? Winch it up. Still good?
Keep going. Hold it there.
Holding.
Alright, go ahead and lower. Hold it there.
Holding. Meanwhile, I watch the monkeys. All right, now you guys get to watch the circus that is bringing up our dinghy. We always try to bring it up pontoon in.
Go ahead, lower it. Keep going. Hold it there. All out of water.
All right, the swell bridle is off and rinsed, which means now we're rocking and rolling, and it's time to rock and roll out of here. I don't want to leave the monkeys. They're really cool.
Look, they're calling for us.
All right, we've got 11 hours and 19 minutes to the next destination if we go 3.5 knots. So everybody wish and hope that we go faster than that so we can get in before sunset. If not, we have to hit an anchorage that's about 3 hours prior to that. Before we get sailing, we want to thank this week's sponsor, Omaze.
If you guys didn't know, we love this tiny living lifestyle. And if you had a similar big dream of going tiny, we've got an offer for you.
We have partnered up with Omaze to offer you guys a chance to win a $130,000 custom tiny home from True Form Tiny and support a great cause, the National Park Foundation.
True Form Tiny will help you customize your tiny home from the inside out. Maybe you want a quaint country look, or you'd prefer a more modern urban feel. If we had this tiny home, you bet it would be full of solar panels, it would have a composting head,
Toilet,
and an electric galley.
kitchen. Not only are you entering to win this, every donation helps support the National Park Foundation. They are on a mission to protect wildlife and parklands, preserve history and culture, and educate how special these areas are to the world. Through their landscape and wildlife conservation, last year they helped restore 185,000 acres of native habitat and to help preserve 18 at-risk species in 22 national parks.
So, to enter in for the $130,000 custom tiny home from Trueform Tiny,
and to support the amazing work of the National Park Foundation, be sure to head on over to omaze.com/Beau Brandy and enter now. Oh, and be sure to invite us when you win, so we can do laundry.
Ready, Freddie?
When we sail off anchor, we always raise the main, and we have to make it real loose because if not, we might sail into this island. Do you need help?
Really dug in there. Alright, we're free.
Bye-bye, monkeys!
Bye, monkeys. We're clear of these rocks.
Yeah.
I'm gonna raise the head, I guess.
Okay. Hi, guys.
Brandy keeps getting a lot of weather helm, and we're not really pointed in the right direction. We're gonna have to drop the main. It is nice going 6-7 knots, but we really need to point to the right direction, and she's getting a workout, right, love?
Yeah.
So because of the swell, it keeps being on our broad to beam. It keeps knocking me, and then I have to overcorrect so I don't jibe. And since it's on our broad, it keeps trying to turn me up with the main up. So I think it's gonna be best to bring the main down. We have lost wind a little bit. We're at 5 now. Oh, never mind, 6.2.
One thing that we can always count on, though, is the weather changing. Never stays the same, so we'll see. Hopefully the wind stays consistent today.
You know what time it is? Dolphin time! Dolphins are here!
Point at the map and we'll get there somehow. The sky ain't falling, let's get out of this town. Our time is vital and we're making it count. Doing what we can to show who we are now.
Like both
Okay. Let's show them what we're made of. Let's show them who we are. Okay. Yeah. We're made for the balance, we gotta shoot for the stars. We got tonight. Yeah, we got tonight. We got it going on and we're feeling alright. This is
egg salad. Lunch is served.
Slowy. Yummy.
Instructions for someone. Directional sign. Yield. Well, the moments of us going 6.5 to 7 knots died a while back. Now we're doing broad at about 3.5 to 4. We were going to stop in a islet or a bay called Salinas, but we've decided against it because it's another 21 nautical miles from here. This morning it was saying we were going to get there at 3, which is in 2 hours from now. So we are going to stop in a little bay that's just about an hour from here. Cook some dinner, relax.
It's been a lazy day.
Yeah.
Haven't really done much outside of sailing. We've been trying to fish, but just we've had a lot of seaweed, so no luck there.
Grateful for our buddy.
Yeah, Wilson's been crushing it.
The 800th time Beau has done this without the reward at the end. We're only bringing up Muppets.
It's a good one.
Imagine him with little googly eyes.
Good eating.
Oh, I was really hoping for some fish for dinner. You can't always get what you want. But hey, I will take this any day. Fish or no fish. Because when we first came through Puerto Rico, we had always planned that we were going to do the South Coast and then work our way down to the Eastern Caribbean, but we delayed because we were waiting for our mainsail. This was a couple years ago, so we never got to do any of this. So it's really beautiful to see all of like the mountains and how green it is. And being from Florida, anything above this big on the horizon just makes you feel like in awe. It's just so gorgeous. Lovey, pick me up.
Oh, thank you. Yum. Been feeling kind of sluggish. I need some energy.
Now that we've dropped anchor and we're secure in the bay, I'm gonna make some tuna fish sandwiches. I've got to whip up some bread first. I make coconut flour bread, so it's 4 eggs, 6 tablespoons of coconut flour, 4 tablespoons of melted butter. Alright, melting butter on top of the boiling eggs, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, and 1 teaspoon of salt. And then I'm gonna put it in the oven for 350 for 20 minutes, and I have this bad boy outside. One amazing thing about being all electric is we can set our appliances outside so it doesn't make the galley hot. Voila! Just enough for 2 sandwiches. Sandwich, how do you say it?
Sandwich.
Beau whipped up some of the tuna fish, and then we're gonna put some kimchi on it. Beau's homemade kimchi.
Bon appetit.
Mm-hmm.
That kimchi is stanky.
It's tasty though.
But we appreciate you guys tuning in. This was a fun episode. We're all alive. We made it out successfully. All right, guys. See you in the next one.
Hey!